How's it going? Trying to get back into the spirit wheels. So I have 2 dice here, obviously 12-sided each, all with each zodiac. So see which one spirit wants me to do. Spirit, ancestors, archangels. Show me which 2 zodiacs you want me to cover. Capricorn and Aquarius. So Capricorn and Aquarian energies. Aquarius on this side, Capricorn on this side. Alright, Spirit. Oh, I got the 4th deck from Aleister Crowley. Just got it, so still learning some of his definitions, so you may see me have to hit the book. Sorry if I do. I'm still learning the deck, but I wanted to start using it, so. And I got the large one, just because I got big hands. Alright, Spirit, ancestors, celestial bodies, archangels. Give me the message for Capricorn under Spirit Wills. Spirit Wills. Alright, the Death reversed. Then we have Temperance. And then we have the Prince of Wands. So now, one thing I did notice almost immediately with this deck, it goes Princess, Prince, Queen, Knight. So Knight is the highest, not the kings. So it's Knight, then a Queen, then Prince, then Princess. So, oh, well, right here's the Princess of Wands. So it's the earthy part of fire. So it's a grounded passion. So we have death reversed. So death usually brings about, endings. This is saying that maybe that ending that somebody just went through an ending, coming to the end of it, you're still feeling it, but it's not as heavy as it once was, or that it's just ended completely. It can also just represent a Scorpio. Then we have Temperance here, so fire and ice. We're learning how to mix opposites here, blending opposites. Maybe that's inside of you, maybe it's the relationship or the situation that's going on. Somebody's blending here. Learning how to blend after this end, learning how to balance. And then we have, this very grounded passion that comes out. So it definitely looks like there was an ending. And somebody is learning how to balance something in their life, probably, or a relationship, or a situation, or blending something. But it does result with some sort of grounded passion here. This is somebody who is very passionate, but they understand not to let their passions take control, so they're controlling some passions here. Controlling, maybe it's even spirit, learning how to ground their spirit. 8 of, it's prudence, but 8 of discs, it's reversed. So that 8 of discs also is like pentacles or coins. A lot of times this is self-work. So this is definitely somebody who's balancing themselves. They're balancing probably an overactive passion. But it's upright, so somebody's either not doing the work on themselves or they're still in the midst of balancing these things. Spirit, can we move along here? Archangels. Where's that? That's it. I didn't want to go in. So we have the 5 of discs now, which is work. So somebody is, wow, it's almost as if somebody's not putting in the work now. This is the out in the cold. A lot of people call it the out in the cold, but I'm trying to read Aleister's, magic or energies that he imbued in these. Take a look at it. I haven't had a chance to really examine all these. So it's called, he calls it the worry card. So somebody's not worrying anymore. So somebody's not putting some emotion or pride or worry, or somebody's just not worried about the shit no more. They're like, whatever, dude, it is what it is. I tried what I did. I don't give a shit no more. I ain't worrying about it no more. Let's move on. Maybe we'll get a bigger story here. Ooh, exciting. It's exciting. Where are you at? I love this huge deck. It's awesome. I just got this deck. Anyway, so somebody's not worried about it no more. Somebody's not caring. Somebody's letting go. Somebody's no longer going to worry about the situation. Oh, shit. Definitely going to take this one. I don't know if this one's coming, but I'm going to look at this one first. So we have the victory card reverse. Somebody feels like they lost. Or they're in pursuit of a victory, and they maybe somebody's in the middle of working on themselves, and they're not worried about where it's going to go. They're just doing it. They're not even seeking victory here. There's the victories within themselves. Once they get themselves, that's the victory they're looking for. That's what it's looking like. But let's see what this card is. The Knight of Discs reverse. So this is a slow moving offer. Even one that just has stopped. Somebody was moving slowly with an offer. Somebody is refusing to take it now. It looks like to me. Somebody was too damn slow. Fighting no more. So the knight in this one would be the highest. So this would kind of almost be like the king. Reversed of discs. You know what? Let me see how Alistair goes with that. Represents the fiery part of Earth. A farmer, patient, laborious, and clever in material things, perhaps somewhat dull and preoccupied with material affairs. Ill-dignified, avaricious, surly, petty, jealous, grasping man. Somebody's being petty and jealous here. Because, okay, so somebody went inside, started working on themselves, and started figuring out what their self-value was here. How much what their own value was, and what they thought that was. And they stopped worrying about a lot of other things. And in this, they're not even worried about a victory here. They're just worried about themselves. Or somebody felt like they lost something. But then we have somebody who's kind of, stuck on material things. Like that's what they shoot for that. That's all they're looking for. That's what their life is supposed to be, just material things. They don't think about anything metaphysical or emotional or, social. It's just all money, money, money. Can we move along? Great. Can we move along, please? Let's get 2 more cards. We get the whole story, and then we'll go back through it. Somebody's not seeing all sides of the story. Seven of Wands reversed. Somebody's being real. So this is the Valor card, is what he calls it, and it's reversed. So somebody has no valor. Somebody doesn't do things for the help of people, to help others. They're doing it for someone's very selfish here. That's what it looks like to me. Or somebody's feeling like somebody's selfish. That's the whole thing. We're doing the perception of this Capricorn. So who knows if the story's actually the real meat and potatoes truth, but for them, that's their truth. Alright, so we had an ending here. Somebody was trying to blend fire and ice. Somebody was trying to balance something. I'm trying to mix something. And it was a very focused, then a very focused passion comes out. It's a grounded passion though. It wasn't overboard or unattainable. It was very grounded, but it was very built in passion. Let me see here. This is a selfishness. I'm not worried. It's not really selfishness. This is somebody who's like in the middle of working on themselves. And they're no longer worried about anything else but themselves. There's no victory here, though. There's no victory. There's no winning. There's no such thing as winning here. This is not like something that has to happen for, like, oh, I'm better than you because I did this. This is not what this is. There's no victory here. This is a self-understanding of themselves. And there is no thing to be won here but themselves. So there's no victory here because there's never been a victory to be had. It's not a win or lose thing. Then we have this Knight of Discs reversed, though. If somebody who's maybe even becoming ungrounded, like they're starting to lose their shit, they're not seeing all sides of the story. So this right here, most likely, is somebody who's doing really good self-work here, and the Capricorn's feeling like they lost something, and now they're being very kind of jealous here. Somebody's lost their security, feeling like they've lost their security here. Could even be like dishonest. This person's definitely weak, like they're weak-minded when it comes to the 3D world. Like, oh, I lost this job. That was everything. It's not everything. It's a piece of what your life is. It's a piece that helps for the rest to prosper. It's not everything. They're feeling very lost right now. And that's why this is, they're just very, very lost here in the 3D world anyway. They're not seeing this all sides. They're not seeing the beauty in these two introspective work here. And then we have a lack of valor. This is somebody who, because this person did this, being very jealous and kind of resentful. And it's not anybody else's fault but their own for not seeing all sides, and how beautiful it is to see all these different sides of somebody else, and to see that somebody who's going inside to grow themselves is a very beautiful thing. It's not. That's pretty selfish that you're like, it's pretty selfish of somebody to be like, oh, well, they're working on themselves. I'm real shitty about that. I mean, it's not how you should do that. You should be like, that's beautiful, congratulations, I'm glad you're working on yourself. Unless somebody thinks that with somebody working on themselves, they're going to get cut out of the picture. Now, if that's the case, then that's still your fault, because that means if somebody gave you themselves and you didn't cherish that enough, then when they go to work on themselves, then you get that fear of being cut out. Why? Because you know you did them wrong. You know you did them shitty. And that's your fault. Still a beautiful thing that they're working on themselves and understanding who they are. And you lack valor, which means you lack the ability to step yourself aside for the better of somebody else. Don't know if that's you, Capricorn, or somebody around you, or if we're mixing, flowing back and forth. I don't know. But I see some beauty in here. At least the person that's doing the inner work. This Knight of Discs is an asshole. That's not my place to say it, but it's Knight of Discs is being very selfish in their understanding of what's actually going on here. Alright, well, let's move on over to... I don't know if these will be connected. I don't know, but I want these cards back because, you know, some good ones here. So we have a story here for Capricorn that was of somebody doing some self-reflection and then somebody probably fearing that they're going to get cut out. So Spirit. Let's move on over to this aquarium that you needed. Oh, what do you know? I put the Aquarius right by my big chunk here. That's my birth. I'm Aquarius, and that's my birthstone. Anyway, Aquarius, you're front and center, buddy. Oh, that one came over slow, but needed to, I guess. Success. 6. It's reversed. Oh. Somebody's not seeing success here, or somebody's expecting success, and it's either not coming, or this is Spirit saying it's coming. It's coming. Just gotta wait. The Queen of Discs. She's upright though. This is somebody who's very grounded. So somebody who understands life. Somebody who understands that shit happens. Somebody that is stable. Somebody that is not going to bail real quick. Oh, there's one thing wrong. Instead of working through it, I'm going to run from it. I'm going to hold it against you. So it's not that. This is somebody who understands their money. Somebody who pays their bills. And then we have 5 of Swords reversed, defeat. So we have success and defeat on both sides of this Queen of Discs. Wow. So, I'm getting this feeling that the Queen of Discs is actually an Aquarian. And they got 2 choices. They got... It doesn't matter. Or no, I see what's going on. Actually, let me get the rest of these cards before I really do it, but I think I now know what's going on, at least on this section. Alright, Spirit. Let's move on. Let's get another 3. 3, please. There it is. This one for sure. I think we have the other 2. One second. Damn. Okay, so the Capricorn must be connected because these final 3 we got here are the same final 3, just in different order. So we see somebody's not feeling successful, or in an endeavor they put themselves in. They expected something and they didn't get it. We have somebody who's very, very grounded, understands themselves in the world. And we have somebody who's no longer feeling defeated. A 4 of Cups. Well, she labels it as luxury. So this is somebody who's feeling maybe they're not living luxury, which means they don't have nothing extra, but they have what they need. So this is somebody who's got what they need. They may be more. Then we have the Priestess reversed. This is somebody who uses secret knowledge and esoteric type things. Wow, and get the Hierophant right beside him. Whoa. And it's in reverse. So this is somebody who's keeping a secret. And this Hierophant, this is something like an unusual type of method. I'm just keeping a secret about something unusual here. And then 5 card, 5 to disc is the worry card, but this is in full effect. They're worried about somebody seeing a different angle to the, yet again, the Knight of Discs. Somebody's seeing a different angle about promises or somebody's lack of security or dishonesty. Yeah, here we go. Somebody's worried about somebody finding out about whatever this shit is up here with the High Priestess and the Hierophant. But I don't get it. It's like you. I don't think it's Aquarian though. Maybe I'm wrong. The only real power coming out that is in of themselves and true nature is that Queen of Discs at the top. See, we start with the Queen of Discs and we're ending with the Knight of Discs. She's kind of got a back turn to this Knight of Discs too, and he's feeling down. Jealousy. Somebody's jealous. That's what it is. Somebody's secret. Somebody's being real secretive about something. It's almost like it doesn't even have to be a fucking secret. Like, why? And we have this Hierophant, which is typically like, you know, like marriages and teaching and tradition, ritual. Oh shit. We might have a ritual on our hand. Somebody's like, even darkness even. Somebody doesn't live the life they want, and they're doing some secretive, behind the back bullshit right here. Some deals being made between the Hierophant and the Priestess here, and they're both of spiritual nature, but they're both on a negative polarity on the spiritual side. This is like casting bad spells. This is darkness, dark karmics. But somebody's worried about somebody's. This is a weird one. Somebody's worried about not seeing the side, or not opening their eyes to something different, or or somebody needing to take action that's not taking action, and it's creating this Knight of Discs energy, which is this very controlling energy. Somebody, see who else have the defeat and success, both of them. Somebody's not after success. This Queen of Discs isn't worried about the success. They're not focusing on success. They're not worried about having success, or they didn't have success, and now they're not worried about being defeated anymore. There's no more defeat here. They're not worried about it, because that's not what they're about. If you don't focus on that, then that can't be your defeat. But somebody isn't living the life they want, and they're starting to keep secrets here. They're starting to use secrets against somebody, maybe even this Hierophant, which is like unusual, non-traditional living, celebration delayed, or not having fun. Somebody's worried about a delayed celebration here. But somebody's no longer worrying about the situation. The 5 of Discs, which is typically the out in the cold. But this deck it's worried, so somebody's just not worrying about this shit no more. Somebody's not seeing all sides here, and they're being very, very petty, and being very dishonest, and they've lost their security. I'm not trying to be too long on this. So why is the Knight of Discs reversed? Spirit, why is it? Oh, there it is. Somebody's trying to manifest something. Somebody's looking to manifest. What are they manifesting? What's being manifested here? Somebody's wanting their ships to come in. Somebody's put something out there. They manifested something, an energy, and they're waiting for it. One more card, more card. Give me one more card. Alright, somebody's waiting for their true love. That's what's going on here. So somebody's went through a lot of fucking bullshit, a lot of secrets and weirdness here, and just off type of spirituality type shit. Somebody's faking it even, or somebody's using secrets against this spiritual person. Or somebody's giving secrets up about somebody who's not as spiritual as they like to think. Now somebody's worried that somebody's going to see this. They're becoming very controlling. And this person here, because they're trying to manifest their ships to come in for the new love. So somebody's trying to get the hell out of a situation of just not goodness. So, what's the hangman? What needs to be seen? What needs to be seen, Spirit? That's the Ten of Pentacles. So what needs to be seen is legacy. Where's the legacy at? Anyway, thank you. Good luck, my Capricorn people. Good luck, my Aquarian people. Much love. Namaste. And all is as it's supposed to be. The law of one, baby. Here we go.